Blind for a while. Blind.
Da Baby.
Young Thug.
And Da Baby. New Music Friday. And Fantastic Friday.
Ooh.
What else we got here? I'll do a shovel.
Are you shuffling right now? What's that?
Ooh.
So Would I by
Caitlin
Tarver.
Tarver. Alright, we'll do one more after this. So Women by Conway the Machine and Method Man.
Lemon. Featuring the Method Man.
Kinda gives me like an old rap vibe, you know? Alright, last one. It's I'll Break My Heart Again by Mimi Webb. Is that how you say her name? Mimi? Dude, I like the ones with like the videos, you know? On Spotify. Kinda gives you the vibe. Dude, you know who I've been listening to a lot?
Dude, we should open up the studio.
A studio?
Music production.
Dude, I think we should. I'm totally in music, aren't you? Oh shoot, I got out of the frame.
You leaving the frame like this?
Yep.
Go on here. Yeah.
Let's do a sliding intro.
2, 3. Oh man.
Anyways, you know what I've been listening to, man?
What have you been listening to?
Glass Animals. Have you ever heard of them?
Glass Animals?
Yeah, dude.
Play me some.
This is Heat Waves by Glass Animals. It's kind of like an alternative vibe. Kind of like Foster the People. I put this in my car, turn the bass up, and it kind of goes harder.
Glass Animals?
Yeah,
Those are called?
that's what they're called.
Glass Animals, people.
This one's called Heat Waves.
Hot out there, guys. It is toasty.
Actually, it's quite the opposite, dude. Okay, it was chilly this week.
You got a winter jacket on right now. Well, you had one.
Rain jacket.
That's kind of thick.
I mean, it's thick.
A little more.
It is thick. Could consider it a fall jacket, maybe a winter jacket.
Guys, check it out. So we are back. Fantastic Fridays, baby.
Let's go.
What is this, week 3? Numero trace.
Numero trace. Uno, dos, tres.
Oh man, Zeke, you have a good week?
Dude, I had a great week.
Nice, dude. Yeah, I had a good week. It was, yeah. I mean, it had such a good week. I found out my physical limits of working have been met this week, which is a good thing, very good thing.
So you're not working today? You're not gonna work?
No, I pushed myself all this week until yesterday evening, and I just crashed hard.
Oh yeah.
Just from physically being on site, working, organizing, looking at the computer, doing finances every day, every night before I go to bed. So, but it's good. It's the grind. It's what it takes, right, Zeke?
That's what it takes, dude. That's what it takes.
If you're sleeping, what are you doing? Not getting deals.
You're sleeping. You're dreaming, dude.
You're dreaming big.
You're dreaming big.
But you're not living the dream. But anyways, so Zeke had a good week. I had a good week. You're closing some deals next week. That's good news.
It's great news.
Ching. That's what it sounds like when you hopefully close a deal. But we're going to talk about retiring early. And in terms of retiring early, I also want to preface this conversation and what we're going to be talking about is me and Zeke talked before this, and he said, the market is tough, which it is, and he's a realtor, and a lot of people I know are realtors, and they're getting stuff done, but I think Columbus is such a unique place because it is so highly ranked as one of the hottest cities in the market. Last year in February to March. In February we were like 9th, and then in March of 2019 we were number 1 of the hottest markets in the United States, period. And now we're, I think, number 3 or 5 in their mix. And so it's consistently, we're up in the top rung of America's some of the biggest cities out there. So
it's a great market, man.
It's a great market. It's a gerbil eat gerbil market, like we like to say.
It's a dog eat dog. I don't know.
But we just want to walk you through what your goals are, what it takes to retire early, and what it looks like. A lot of people, when they hear retire, they're like, oh, I need enough money for like 5 years and a yacht. I want to buy an RV that's 6 figures and whatever. I mean, that's cool. If that's you, you're just gonna have to work a little harder to build that in this market, in this real estate market. So Zeke, kick us off, baby. Let's hit it. Were you sleeping?
No, dude, we didn't have coffee this morning, so I'm a little sleepy.
Where's Richard at, dude?
I don't know, man. Richard takes care of, I think his name's Richard.
He makes his coffee in the morning.
It's like the office.
He's not in today.
Anyways, let's get started, man. These are just kind of numbers are going to be different for everyone, but we're kind of just breaking it down for you guys just to kind of show you how easy it is to kind of get your plan in action. So first step's just going to be to determine your goals, determine what you want to retire with, determine what you want to have yearly to spend on stuff. We're doing our assessment on $40K a year, which might be low for some people, might be high for others. It just depends on what you're after.
It's average.
It's average.
It's like roughly teacher salary.
Roughly teacher salary. And that's a person, by the way, so if you're married.
Per person, yes.
If you want 80.
It's like 80 or 90K per family or couple.
Yeah. So
if you
40K.
have one house.
So that's what we're doing our assessment on today. We're going to talk about how many property you need to get there. We're going to talk about how much you need cash flow per property.
How many, you think 100?
Dude, I was thinking like 1,000.
1,000 houses. That sounds like a monopoly, man. You gotta buy all the houses.
Probably need a lot. It's probably an insane number.
You gotta pass go a couple hundred times.
In reality, dude.
Oh,
you know how many houses you need?
How many houses?
16 doors. You need 16 units.
16 units.
But those 16 units must cash flow you each $200 a unit, which is a good deal in Columbus. For some units in Columbus, you won't even cash flow. They're buying in nice areas. But what you need, breaking it down, if you want to get that 40K, we broke it down. We divided that 40K by 12. 40K divided by 12 is
$333,003. $300? $3,333.
$333 a month. That's how much you get a month. So you need cash for that a month. So then we did that divided by, 200 if you got 200 door, brought us to 16 doors. And there's multiple avenues to get to this. You can buy these deals yourself.
And that's on average per house, 200 per house, per duplex or per single family that will cash flow. So if one does more, you need less. So,
precisely.
So
if you invest in like Cleveland, your cash flow is gonna go bonk.
Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah, cash flow is so much better, dude. But also, it's been going down. Been going down in population for the past 50 years.
Right.
Look at the population growth.
But how much you got?
Let me pull it up chart.
Pull it up, man. Pull it up. But also a note is, you know, if you're working full time and you don't have obviously time to allocate towards this, the process to build this business, real estate business, or you know, passive investing or passive income investing, could take you a little bit longer, like maybe a house a year, a house every 2 years, to where you can get to, you know, 16 doors.
See if you guys can see this.
What's the pop? What's the pop? Check it out.
Oh.
What we got there? What is this?
Alright, so Columbus is blue. I believe Cleveland is green.
Cleveland is the green guy.
Trying to focus.
You gotta get in there. Yep. Oh no. Back it up. Oh, there it is.
Nice.
It's got it.
Alright, so see, Cincinnati and Cleveland actually having, come on. Oh, anyways, pretty much the chart's saying, well, actually Cincinnati's kind of flattened and actually kind of went up a tiny bit within the past couple of years, but Columbus has really shot up. That's crazy. In 2000, we had roughly 715,000 people in Columbus in 2000. Today, well, in 2018, we have more than this now, but 892,000.
And that's just the central Columbus area, right?
It's just like Metro. That's Metro.
Yeah, Metro.
Dude, that's a lot of people.
People need to live somewhere, man.
Yeah, they do.
What are you gonna do about
You're
it?
gonna buy houses and you're gonna retire early.
Or build houses.
You can build houses too, bro. That's what you're doing, man. Building houses.
Yeah, I gotta build, man. Gotta build them for the families.
Build them for the families.
Or have rentals for people to live in. Or if you have say you do this too. My buddy, he has a duplex on the front half of his parcel and then a single family on the backside. That's 3 units. Now, originally that property probably did not have that third unit in the back. They added it for extra value add, but at the same time to house another family. And so that's something you can look into with your city when you're doing a deal. Look at what you can do with your parcel since it's yours. You know, look at buildable space, if it's zoned for carriage house or even a single family house. Look at the setbacks and all that stuff, which means building off of your property lines, with the right code restrictions. But yeah, there's a lot you can do. There's a lot mix match you can do, because essentially if you don't have the cash flow right away to do the next deal, you could always a year down the road take a home equity line of credit out if you renovated or updated it a little bit, or even refinance, and take some of that cash to put towards the single family that you want to build in the back, or carriage house you want to build in the back to add value.
And that's really how you're gonna get. I mean, depending on your strategy, you can get that 16 doors or whatever it is, whatever you plan on cash flowing. Just determine what you want to make yearly. Do the numbers, divide by 12, divide by whatever you think you're gonna cash flow monthly. But anyways, one of the quickest ways to get there, kind of like we talked about, I believe it was last week, is just borrowing the property, buying it, renovating, renting, refinance, and repeat. When you refinance that, you just put that money into another deal. Before you know it, you can retire.
Right.
So it's.
And that would help, obviously, I think, build cash reserves if you refinance. I mean, you have to live there a year, right, to be able to refinance. Is that true?
It depends on banks, but 6 months to a year.
So yeah, depending on your lender, it could be 6 months to a year before you can actually cash out. And sometimes, not all the time, depending on what lender you go with. I recommend Huntington Bank because they're pretty quick and awesome. But some lenders take a little bit to get your refinance back, and that could be a little burden because your money.
How long?
Huh?
How long?
Sometimes it's 3 to 6 months.
What?
I've heard it longer, but that's just like we talked about in the previous episodes is the team. The team's important because you don't want little Johnny holding your money and he just started this new bank job and he doesn't know what to do, and you call in and you're like, oh well, I was supposed to receive this and that and all this paperwork, and little Johnny's just new and doesn't know what he's doing. So you gotta pick your lender like he's a part of your soccer team. You don't want Johnny left wing. He's like one of the main 3 guys. You got sweeper, and you got center, sweeper. Well, 4 guys: center, sweeper, and you got left wing, right wing. Those are your main travel dudes. You don't want Johnny your right wing.
Johnny. You want Marcus.
Who's Marcus?
I don't know, dude.
That's how Chris
Better
was.
yet,
Isn't Chris your guy?
You want Suzanne.
Suzanne sounds like a heavy hitter.
You want her in your.
Suzanne sounds like just a very, very strong person.
Yeah, like Suzanne.
Very strong woman.
Like if she gives you a sales pitch, you already know your class.
She gives what?
You a sales pitch, you already know that you're buying whatever she's selling.
Oh dang, dude, that's it. I'll buy it, dude. Funny thing is, since the pandemic happened, this is just a side tangent. I was on my business bank account last night and I had some points on my credit card. Since I can't travel and I can't use my points, I bought some AirPods because my other one broke.
Oh really?
Well, my fake pods broke.
Yeah.
And because I usually am on the phone all the time, and it's nice. It's nice in my car because I can click a button and I can just answer my phone over my stereo, and so it's real nice when I'm driving. But when I'm working, my hands are occupied. I don't like picking up my phone, and so I can just click and answer it and talk to people.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
So hopefully, hands-free future for Dev. I can.
Hand-free future.
These hands are busy at times, but yeah. So define your goals. And your goals will define what salary you want. If you want to be a 6-figure salary, then shoot for that. But you got to do the necessary work to get there, and it might take you a little longer depending on where you're at position-wise for your 9 to 5 or your schooling or whatever. But we recommend the Bigger Pockets Forum and also the Bigger Pockets podcast and the Bigger Pockets Money podcast to break down debt and to also get financially free. And they talk through a lot of this stuff. We're primarily just wanting to encourage our friend groups, the people we know, and our social circles on how to get into real estate, what to do, what not to do, and how it's not scary. It's just something that takes obviously a little effort because you want to focus on it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think. Do you have anything else? I think that's pretty much what we wanted to talk about today.
Is that about it?
That's about it.
Dude, that's it. What time is it? Oh my gosh. What time we got on there?
Almost 20 minutes, dude.
That's pretty good.
10 minutes earlier. Well, yeah.
Yeah, dude. Today,
we're keeping it short and sweet.
Short and sweet.
I also think maybe we didn't have coffee, so we're just like
wanting to push through.
Like to the point, like boom.
And then next week is our last week. It is our action steps, baby.
Action steps.
Do we have to do something now? Like, do we have to act upon anything? Is there any responsibility for the information we've been
buy a new house?
What does that mean, though? I'm so stressed. I don't want to buy a house.
Buy a house, bro.
Maybe. As long as I can put an alpaca farm on the land in which the house is.
We'll get you something in like Sunbury or something like that.
You think the HOA will let me have an alpaca farm?
I don't even know.
There's an HOA.
Yeah,
There's an HOA in Westerville that I was in communications with recently that was about to fine an 86-year-old woman at a new build because her post lamp was going out, and the HOA neighbors or association or whatever, the neighbors complained and submitted it, and the HOA was like, "We'll fine you if you don't get your light fixed." And
dude, that's
she doesn't know. I mean, she's elderly, and so we got the call and we went out there and fixed it. But it's just like HOAs are crazy, man. It's just like everyone's watching you.
Dude.
They get off work, dude. They're looking at your lawn. They're looking at your lights. Is your gutter good? Is it overflowing? Oh, you got some grass on your side of your house. That's not cool.
That's crazy, dude.
So, also, like, where you buy, it matters. And if it's in a historic district, it matters. If it's in an HOA, it matters. Do your research. Look at that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Get the deal. Don't be a dingus. Don't be hesitant. Just get it done.
Get it done. Fantastic Fridays.
Woo!
Week 3, baby. Coming back at you next week.
3. Gonna be 4. See you there.